Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1562, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. What is the name for a group of rhinoceroses? Crash. Rhinos are generally solitary animals, with both males and females establishing their own territories. During the mating season, groups may form. Cacophobia is the fear of what? Ugliness. What state is home to U.S.'s oldest newspaper still being printed? Connecticut. Which three countries in the world do not use the metric system? Answer: Liberia, Myanmar, and the U.S. They have not adopted the International System of Units, SI, or metric system, as their official system of weights and measures. Which of the 8 major islands in Hawaii has no permanent residents? Kaho'olawe. The visible spectrum of light ranges from red to what other color? Violet. What bird lays the smallest egg in relation to its size? Ostrich. What is the last name of the Evil Dead series protagonist Ash? Williams. Who attempted to assassinate U.S. President Ronald Reagan in 1981? John Hinckley Jr. Iron Man's Veronica was built to contain whom? The Hulk. What is the name of the character Samuel Jackson play in the movie Unbreakable? Elijah. Perfecto, torpedo, and parejo are all shapes of what? Cigars. Which classic artist was a preacher before he was a painter? Answer: Vincent van Gogh. He spent nearly a decade of his life in different fields, including as a language teacher and lay preacher. In what state were the exteriors of the film The Shawshank Redemption filmed? Answer: The exteriors of the film took place outside a soon-to-be-demolished reformatory in Mansfield, Ohio. Why did U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt ban Christmas trees in the White House in 1901? Answer: He banned the trees during his first year in office due to him being a devoted environmentalist. What is the first foreign country you would reach if you go south of Detroit, Michigan? Canada. What author created the character of Sherlock Holmes? Arthur Conan Doyle. What is the name of the album for which Kendrick Lamar won the 2018 Pulitzer Prize for Music? Damn. What is the capital of the U.S. state Wisconsin? Madison. What is the 12th sign of the zodiac? Pisces. What color does Mickey Mouse's dog Pluto typically wear? Green. The transition of a substance directly from the solid state to the gas state without passing through the liquid state is called sublimation. What is a crotchless portafilter? A single-hold espresso machine filter. Where does vanilla come from? Orchids. Which organ was typically left in the body of mummies? Heart. Which company makes the Golden Crisp cereal? Post. What legendary San Francisco rock band that formed in 1965 was originally known as the Warlocks? The Grateful Dead. Bad money drives out good, according to what Elizabethan financier's law? Sir Thomas Gresham. What war was known as the Second War of Independence? War of 1812. Who was the founder of Cartier? Louis-François Cartier. Which is the Earth's largest continent? Asia. Which is the only French-speaking republic in the Americas? Haiti. What is the common name for iron oxide, which appears after iron has been exposed to air and water? Rust. What 1966 science fiction film starring Raquel Welch did Richard Fleischer direct? Fantastic Voyage. What Japanese word for wave person refers to a masterless samurai? Ronin. What was Richard Wagner's second opera that was inspired by a trip on the sea? The Flying Dutchman. What is a kissing gourami? Tropical fish. The Big Easy is the nickname for what city? New Orleans. What is Charlie's last name in Roald Dahl's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Bucket. What element makes your pee smell after you eat asparagus? Sulfur. What religious figure was murdered at Canterbury Cathedral on December 29th, 1170? Thomas Becket was Archbishop of Canterbury. What sport officially banned left-handed play in 1975? Polo. What is the name of the rabbit in Bambi? Thumper. Sierra Leone lies along the shores of which ocean? Atlantic. Champion NBA point guard Kyrie Irving was born in which country? Answer. Kyrie Irving was born in Australia as his father, Drederick Irving, was a professional basketball player there. Who was the founder of the Mongol Empire? Genghis Khan. Which country gave us the dish Cullen skink? Scotland. Which state surrounds the Australian Capital Territory? New South Wales. Which Jane Austen protagonist was described as merely tolerable? Elizabeth Bennet, who played the role of an eccentric inventor in the movie Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Dick Van Dyke. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.